Hi, welcome skater yogis and yoginis. Today we're going to do an evening routine. Whether you have skated today or not, if you do this routine before you go to bed on any day of the week, you will really reset your body, calm your nervous system down, also gain flexibility so that then you are more and more open for your consistent skating routine, and that will support your skating skills. So let's go for it. So you can lay down on the ground. You can pull a little bit from your mat so you can really elongate your body on the ground, creating some space between your vertebrae, relaxing your shoulders. You can start with your palms facing up and then allow them to relax however they end up. And here begin to deepen your breath, connecting with how you feel. Taking deeper and longer breaths. Become aware of your body. Is there any tension that you can feel in a particular place on your body? Can you let go of that tension? Feel the weight of all of your body resting on top of the ground. Softening your face. And then start moving your fingers and your toes. Rotate your wrists and your ankles. And then begin to stretch your arms up and back, making yourself really long. And then you can allow your arms to relax, interlacing your fingers behind your head. Notice how the shoulders feel. Then start bringing your arms to the sides of your body if you have the space. If you don't, place your arms in cactus, forming a 90-degree angle with your arms. And then place both bases of your feet on the ground. Adjust a little to make sure you have your whole lower back on the mat. And with your feet very separated, even more than your hips, begin to bring both knees to one side and then slowly to the other side. Doing some reclined windshield wipers. By the way, I keep saying windshield wipers, but it's not like that. So sorry for that. It's windshield wipers. So keep going from side to side and notice how the hips feel, how the knees feel, how your quads feel. Bringing some movement to your hips. And then bring the knees back up. And here, again, place the whole lower back on the ground and then bring the right foot over top of the left knee. So from there, we can begin to lift the left foot from the ground, adjust as you need. So find an angle that feels good in this area of your body, like the outer part of your hip and your glutes. And then if you want, you can grab your thigh, the left one, with both hands and begin to pull towards you. We want the right foot flexed so that we are activating the whole front part of the leg, the shin. So as you pull towards you, breathe a little bit deeper, releasing all the tension from the external rotators of your hip that you activate a lot during your figure skating practice. So this is something your body will be happy about. Then if you bring the foot a little bit more up, the stretch might get a bit deeper. So just notice where you want your foot. What is your body telling you? Let's take 5 more breaths here. Long breaths. We have 3 to go. If you need to adjust something, you can do that. 4. And take the last breath. Very good. And then slowly bring the left foot to the ground. Once you're here, keep your figure 4 position and then slowly right arm to the right side or cactus or arm a little bit down, doesn't matter so much. Begin to bring the, keeping the figure 4, the right foot towards the ground. You can support your knee with your left hand. And once you're here, notice how that feels. Adjust the foot as you need, and you can either stay here or you can also interlace your legs a little bit more, bringing your knee towards the ground in a rotation of your spine. And we'll just be here for 3 deep breaths. If your right shoulder lifts up from the ground, just imagine it goes back down. It is okay if it's lifting up a little. Last breath. And slowly begin to come back. Release your figure 4, foot on the ground. Make sure your whole lower back is on the mat. Bend the knees. Move them to the chest. Notice how you feel. Rock from side to side. And then right foot on the ground. Left foot over the right leg or right knee. And from there, flexing your foot so you activate the front part of the leg. Begin to lift the right foot. Grab it with your hands. If you need to lift your head in the beginning, that's totally fine. And then slowly bring it back down and pull from your leg and notice how the other side feels. Notice the release in the left part of your outer hip or the outside part of your glute. Very good. Adjust as you need. Listen to your body. How is this other side feeling? Maybe both sides are a little bit different, and that's okay. Now 5 more deep breaths. With each exhalation, you can release a little bit more tension. You can also go deeper if you want to. We have 3 breaths left. And last one. Very nice. And slowly begin to bring the right foot down. Releasing your leg, keep your figure 4. And slowly, right hand on left knee, left arm to the side more or less, and slowly bring the left foot towards the right side on the ground. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Notice how the rotation feels on the other side. It is okay if the foot doesn't touch exactly the floor. You can stay like this, just like before, or bring the knee to the ground, almost like in Garudasana legs. So you can cross the legs, or you can keep them a little less interlaced. So you can choose, notice how it feels for you, and you can choose the position that makes you feel like you're really releasing tension. We have one more breath left. Then slowly begin to come back. Take your time. Push with the elbow if you like. And then release the legs, bring the feet down to the ground. Again, find your lower back on the mat, lengthen your neck. Move a little bit from side to side. Amazing. Then slowly turn to your side. And from here, lift your torso. Notice how you feel. And now from there, let's go to our all fours. So once you're here, we do a little bit of cat and cow. Wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. And with every inhale, we arch the back. With every exhale, we round the back. We can do this 4 times. Notice how the back feels. Just one more. And then slowly bring your right foot forward and keep your back knee down. And we're just going to bring the hips down. Notice how you feel here. Then you can bring your hands to your knee, contracting the left glute as you stretch the front part of your hip, the psoas, your iliopsoas muscle, which is super important when you skate. Make sure it's not too tense. Deep breaths here. Let's take just 3 more deep breaths. If you need support, you can always grab a wall or something. Then if you want, in the last breath, you can begin to turn a little to one side, very gently, listening to your body. Go down a little bit deeper and then release. Bring the hand down. Let's bring this knee back down next to the other. And then you can bring the left foot forward. Keep the right knee on the ground. Find the position when you feel the knees, the hips down. And when you are ready, bring your hands towards the left knee and begin to contract now the right glute. Bringing the hip down, stretching the whole front part of the hip and our psoas muscle. Notice how this is feeling for you. 3 more deep breaths. Remember, you can always grab a wall, or if you have blocks at home and you prefer to use blocks, support yourself on top of them, that's also fine. 1 more breath left, and if you want, you can turn a little bit to the side if that feels okay in your ribs and your back. Then slowly bring the hands down. Bring the knee back down and let's sit on the ground. Now that you are here, windshield wipers but seated from side to side. Just 2 per side. And then let's open both legs in a wide angle. Notice how this feels for you. Very good. Open the chest. Now, if right now you're like, whoa, This is more than enough. Good. We can keep the hands behind us and open the chest and work on that angle of your pelvis, tilting the pelvis, tilting the tailbone a little bit back. Very good. Noticing how the opening of the chest feels here. And then slowly, if you want more, bring your hands forward. If you were like, yeah, that was more than enough, stay there. If you want more, hands forward, keep the feet facing up. Maybe you can even bring the elbows to the ground. Deep breaths. Maybe you want to slide your hands a little bit more forward. Still tilting the tailbone back. Sometimes you can pull from the ground, bringing the chest a bit closer to the ground. Then know that every day is different. Some days you're gonna be more up, some days you're gonna be more down. Doesn't matter. Accept how it is today. And then you can use every exhale to soften even more, to go a little bit deeper in a nice, gentle way. And then slowly, when you are ready, begin to come back, lifting the torso. You can help your legs out of here as well. Notice how they feel. Now bring the feet together. You have two options. Move the feet to the pelvis, or you can lift your butt up, relax the hips, and then move the pelvis towards the feet. Still having a bit of space between feet and pelvis. Here, grab your toes and begin to lengthen the back first. Back long, neck long. Notice the shoulders. Very aware of your body. And now, with your back long, begin to engage the muscles that are outside your hip and your leg. Notice this whole area getting stronger, and use that strength to bring the legs down. Then take another inhale and lift the chest. And when you exhale, begin to pull with the hands, bringing the chest slowly forward and down. You can even bring the elbows to the ground or use them to support your legs, because sometimes the legs need a little bit of help. So if you are gentle and careful, you can always support your legs going down with your elbows. And maybe you realize, oh, my right leg doesn't go down as much as my left leg. That means you are human. It's fine. Just try to balance that out. Notice how that feels, becoming aware of these little imbalances in the body, which are fine, but then we can work on making them more balanced. 3 more breaths. And slowly we begin to come back. Take your time. Very good. Notice how you feel. What's the sensation? How does your breath feel? And you can grab your knees, help your legs out of this. Very good. Notice how they're feeling. And now let's extend both legs. So feet are going forward and leave your butt behind. So the idea is that you want to project the tailbone back like you are a chicken. So butt out. And then as you inhale, reach up with your hands. And as you exhale, reach forward. Try to touch the wall in front of you. Then grab your feet or your legs, whatever you can grab. With your next inhale, open the chest. With your next exhale, slowly pull with your hands, bringing the elbows down. Now, I'm not going to go all the way into the posture because I don't want to talk on the mic. But as you are in the posture already, you can pay attention to a few things. Your feet, if you're, for example, grabbing the big toes and your feet are coming in, make sure the feet are parallel forward. Also, if you're really rounding your back, if you need to, you can slightly bend the knees, open your chest more, project the tailbone back, and from there work on getting those knees down as you contract your quadriceps. The idea is shoulders back and down. We project forward, 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 keeping the legs active, especially the quadriceps. Very good. Slowly begin to come back. Release your legs. Relax them. You can support yourself on your hands. Let them breathe a little bit. And before we go to Shavasana again, let's extend one leg to one side. Bend the other leg. Place both sides of your seat on the ground. We're going to stretch the side of our body and the lower back. So as you inhale, reach up with your hand. And as you exhale, begin to incline sideways. No rush, little by little. See if you can grab the outside of your foot. If not, grab your leg. Anywhere you are grabbing, we want to grab from the outside so the shoulder here is open. And then we open the chest, palm facing down so you don't crunch your shoulder like that. Want palm down. Nice opening on the chest, slowly pulling with the hand. Try to project the side of the bent leg down, although it's going to lift a little. Imagine it goes down and keep extending, bringing the elbow down as well to the ground. Let's take 2 more deep breaths. And slowly we begin to come back. Then when you are ready, change sides. Bring one leg in. Notice how it feels. Extend the other leg, whichever one you did. Doesn't matter the order. And then once you feel your nice angle, both sides of your seat on the ground, with your next inhale, reach up with your other hand. Touch the ceiling, and when you exhale, slowly begin to incline sideways. No rush. Notice how this side feels. Maybe you can grab the outside of the foot. Maybe you can grab your leg. Grab somewhere, keeping the shoulder open. And from there, with every inhale, we open the chest. With every exhale, we pull and enter a little bit more. Keeping the chest nice and open, slowly bringing the elbow towards the ground. Imagining that the side of the bent leg still goes down to the ground. Allowing the stretch in the whole lower back and side of your body. Very good. One more breath. Then slowly begin to come back. Notice how you feel. Bring the leg in. Now let's just extend the legs. Let's do a very nice and gentle last forward bend. Extend a little bit forward. Reach your hands up. Inhale here. With your exhale, reach forward. Grab something and keep going down very gently. This time you can round a little if you like. A more freestyle forward bend. Then slowly begin to come back. And from there, we're gonna go down towards the ground. So find a nice and comfortable Shavasana position. Pull a little from your mat to give space between the vertebrae. Relaxing your arms on top of the ground. Notice the weight of your arms, your legs, your head, resting on the ground. Letting go of any tension left, allowing the whole body to relax even deeper with every exhalation. Now you can stay here in Shavasana for as long as you want, and when you're ready, you can open your eyes and slowly go back to seated. Thank you very much for practicing with me, and see you next time. Namaste.